Hello, everybody. Sorry for the late arrival. I greatly apologize. Weekends are unreliable. I'm usually pretty unreliable as it is, but weekends, my unreliable stat increases exponentially. It's kind of crazy. I didn't sleep late. No, I didn't sleep late. I just had some stuff going on. I usually take care of a bunch of extra stuff during the weekends or am doing something, so... Anyway, we're here now. I'm doing good, chimichangas. Thanks for asking. So, here's the plan for today. I'm not going to be here for very long this Sunday. Is it Sunday? Yes, this has been a particularly busy Sunday. So, I'm not going to be here for long, but I thought we would at least start Blighttown. No video will release today, Soap. It's the 14th for me. I'm a little bit far behind. Yeah, in terms of the stream today, I will be here for about an hour. So I thought we could try some Blighttown, at least see what the intro has in store for us. I would hope to get to at least a bonfire in here if there's one available, so that would be nice. But yeah. How are you doing? What's going on? Tell me the goss. What's going on in your life currently while I boot up the game? I don't want to take too long to get into it because we have a limited time slot here. I gotta know what time it is for you. It's about 1 p.m. All I can say is good luck. Yeah, I have heard bad things about this specific location. I have heard terrible things. Tell me the future. There's good fortune in store for you, Benji. I can see it. I'm playing Fortnite, Only Up. Just fell from Season 7 to the start. I forgot about Only Up, dude, and all those Fortnite versions. I actually played some of those back when that was kind of popping off. Australian internet be hitting me hard right now. Yeah, it's pretty wild. You know what else sucks about Australia? Really fucking hard to get a Steam Deck. I've been wanting a Steam Deck quite a bit, and I was looking into what there are ways to get them in Australia. You can get them off like Amazon from companies who own stock and then sell it. My better username. Thanks very much, dude. Just got back. Oh, hang on, TTS.
Trip to Melbourne to see my 90-year-old great-grandmother. Missed the last couple streams.
Damn, dude. Well, thanks for dropping in. How'd you find Melbourne? What did you think? Have you been there? I'm assuming you've been there before. I don't mind Melbourne. Melbourne's pretty good. Have I seen June 1984? No, I haven't. But I'm kind of curious. I might check it out. More like Smelbourne? It seems a lot of people lean that way. But yeah, you can get Steam Decks from like, what would you call them? Third-party sellers? Like people who buy stock? Companies like Dick Smith, which is actually owned by Kogan. So I'm kind of hesitant because I don't hear the greatest things about Kogan. And not just scalpers, but, you know, like, there's Amazon stock from a company called, like, Sky something. Stuff like that, right? I'm wondering, is there any Aussies here who have actually gone that route to get a Steam Deck? Because I'm kind of... I don't want to use, like a scalper, like an independent seller, some dude who's selling it for, like, $2,000. I want a 1 terabyte OLED, so that's about $1,280 here, around there. Yeah, I'd be curious, because I'm looking into getting one. I don't really like gaming at my PC, because I'm kind of at my PC all day, but I want to play games that I have on Steam, so obviously I want a Steam Deck, but they're such a fucking pain in the ass to get here. Yeah, and I don't want to support the scalper fucking crap anyway, because it's just unbelievable. Like, that whole PS5 debacle, can we, like, make sure that never happens again? Like, these companies do have some power to prevent it from happening. Not completely, but to at least de-incentivize it. Is that the word? Is that the word? I think that's the word. Yeah. No, yes, something like that. You understand what I mean. I have a Steam Deck OLED, really worth it, to be honest. How do you find it with, like... Is it annoying to hold it all? Because the position of the analog sticks kind of make me feel like it would be annoying to hold, but it might It might just appear that way a little bit. Eyezayar, I'm at union meeting for work. We're taking down the system. All right, I'm trusting you, Wings Up. I think you can do it. It's very comfortable to hold. How is it weight-wise, Dom? Let me know. Our resident Valve expert. Our resident Steam Deck aficionado. Ads? Feels bad, man. Yeah, no, so I really want one because I want to play some Steam games when I'm just, you know, vibing. I don't really game too much outside of the stream these days, but every now and again I'm just like, oh, I'd love to lay on my couch and play a game. I don't really want to sit at my PC. Like, I kind of want to play RimWorld, just like on, well, maybe not RimWorld on the Steam Deck, but there's a few games. I've been wanting to get back into RimWorld, even though I got dangerously addicted to it in the past. Like, it was bad for a while. Like, I had about 2 or 3 weeks where it was like a problem. And I don't usually get addicted to games like that. But yeah, I just like to be able to like play an hour at the end of the day or something, you know? I'm trying to use my phone less. Like, I'd rather play a nice game for an hour than scroll and look at anything on my phone for an hour. I'm kind of over this fucking phone. I don't want to look at it anymore. I have like these old man moments where I'm like, I just don't want anything to do with this anymore. Like, I'm actually pretty good with my phone usage, I would say. I'm not much of a scroller anymore. I've kind of kicked that habit for the most part. But just this thing, I'm sick of looking at this thing. I would rather do something like, I would rather stare at a different screen where I'm actually getting some value out of it, like a game. It's actually enjoyment. It's not just like my brain being completely turned to juice. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? At least I'm getting I'm like consuming some like value there. It feels good. Like, this is somebody's work. I can appreciate it. You don't get that from scrolling fucking Facebook. What's going on here? I don't know. Can you go for walks in Australia? No, it's actually just recently been outlawed. Too many dangerous creatures. Try looking at pictures of ants. Hey, it's a better idea. It's a better idea, honestly. Does anybody get that, though? Like, it just feels different. I would rather... I don't know. I'm trying to stay away from social media as much as I can. I can't completely because it's part of what I do, but... as like a pleasure thing, like just to, it's never pleasurable to look at a social media website anymore. They're fucked. They're ruined. It's all like rage bait. It's all paid advertisements, and not all, like there is some good stuff, but it's just not the same thing anymore. Anyway, that's me being old. But I think there's some truth to it, you know? Trust me, guys, every walk in Australia, you get jumped by a gang of kangaroos. It's kind of getting so bad here, you get jumped by kangaroos and just, like, teenage criminals. There's a big youth crime problem here. It's, like, pretty wild. I think it's, like, pretty much Australia-wide at this point, too. And I don't know if it's just, like, a fear-mongering thing, but I'm pretty sure it's gotten significantly worse in the suburbs around, you know, Australia-wide. But, we need to get a couple of Brian Murphys out onto the street. He'll sort them out. Easy as. Townsville is #1 in Australia. You mean for youth crime? Yeah, Townsville gets wild, man. You gotta be careful. Is it as bad as Darkroot Garden? I won't say where I live, obviously, but I've pretty much lived where I've lived my entire life, and I even feel like it's, when I was a teenager, we would go out at night, and it was kind of like, hey, thanks, Thug Santa. Thanks, man. Thank you very much for the Prime. Welcome back. I used to feel like we could walk around, me and a couple of friends. We were mostly good. You know, even when we were like 13, 14, there didn't really feel like there was much danger. These days, though, sometimes I think leaving the house past like 7, 8 p.m., you're likely to run into... Maybe you're not going to get robbed, but you'll get, like, threatened or something, right?
Is comfortable, not too heavy, and fits right in the hands. Low battery time is my only complaint.
That's funny, Josh.
Not that bad, toe.
Hang on, let me read that. The Steam Deck all around is comfortable, not too heavy, and fits right in the hands. Low battery time is my only complaint. Not that bad, though. Thanks for the 100, man. Yeah, no, the thing that I'm mostly planning on using it for is like just being able to game sort of at home, but in a more comfortable, like not sit at a desk. I don't like gaming sitting at a desk that much. I know I do sometimes connect my TV via a long HDMI cord, but even then it just feels, it's annoying to set up. I'd like a separate device I can just leave my room and, you know, game with. I think that would be pretty fun. So I'm kind of looking into getting one, but they're just a pain to get. If anybody has experienced getting them through like Amazon in Australia or like Dick Smith and can just confirm to me that you actually got the product, if anybody watches the VOD and sees this, I'll check the comments on the VOD. If you are Australian and you did that, or even if you're from New Zealand, let me know what site you got it through. And because I'm kind of paranoid with forking out $1,000+ on something that might be a, you know, I get like one of those fucking bubble press games, little plastic container with bubble, you know, the bubble ring games. I'm afraid that's gonna turn up for $1,200. I would be scared. I would be very scared. Can you see how much of your audience is from Australia? Yeah, it's actually a really small portion of you guys. Oh, we're 13 minutes in, man. Are we actually... Should I game today? I even kind of feel bad starting Blighttown without the usual suspects being here, because that feels kind of sad. I feel a bit bad about that. I was thinking about not doing it, but I guess we'll do a little bit. Hang on, let me see where you guys are mostly from. It's mostly the US, as with pretty much everybody who, Yap Sesh or different game, you reckon? I do kind of feel bad. I should be doing this stuff at 9 AM, you know, the usual time. Maybe we won't, but now I feel like I baited people with the title. I don't know, we'll see. Hang on, let me go lifetime. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? Let's have a look. So yeah, as with like most people, nearly 50% of my audience is from the USA. It's 48.9% over the lifetime of my channel. In fact, of my total 35.5 million views on YouTube, 17 million have come from the US, so that's pretty crazy. If we go, so Australia, hang on, I'll read out the percentages. So 48.9% US viewers. Next is 13.9% from the UK, then 4.8% from Canada, and then Australia at 4.5%. So I'm fourth. My own country is fourth at a whopping 4.5%. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, Australia is just insanely low. Feels like you have more Aussies. There is a cool thing about Australia. We've spoken about this before, but I feel like when an Australian sees another Australian doing something, they're more likely to interact with it. I think, despite the fact that we have like 27 million people or something in the country, we still feel like this really, like, sometimes it feels like a more of a tight-knit thing. They're like, that's another Australian doing something. Let me acknowledge this. It's pretty sweet. Sometimes. We also have a bit of the opposite sometimes, but mostly I feel like if you're being optimistic, that's kind of how it is still. Hey, thanks, Balls. Good to see you, dude. I'm interested. Where is Balls of Glory from? What's my least viewed? So, at the very bottom, I guess this may have changed given what's been happening recently, but the bottom 5 is Ukraine, Vietnam, Slovakia, Bulgaria, and Egypt. That's my bottom 5. So what's my top 10? United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, Germany, Sweden, Brazil, Ireland, Poland, and the Netherlands. That's my top 10. Balls, wait, I asked you a question. 5 a.m. stream, I'm so sorry. I asked you a question, bro. Come on. I'm from the bottom 5? Really? That's interesting. That's all. That's actually pretty awesome. That's only 0.1% of people are from those, like, bottom 5. Yeah, but if an Aussie gets too successful, Tall Poppy kicks in. That's what I was talking about. There's also that as well. There's definitely that. But for the most part, I think I'm pretty optimistic sometimes. Sometimes. I'd say for the most part, I see more of like, you know, somebody succeeds from Australia and people are like, we need to boost this more. It's pretty sweet. You're from Belgium? Where's Belgium? Belgium. Hang on, where are we? What number are you here? Oh, 0.3% of my audience on YouTube is from Belgium. That's pretty crazy. That's... What's my top 20? So, top 10 was there. So then the next 10 is Philippines, Finland, India, Denmark, Norway, New Zealand, Mexico. How many are we up to now? Something around there. Yeah, so it starts dropping off. It's crazy that the United States makes up for 48.9%, but then the next biggest is 13.9, and then the next biggest is 4.8, and then once you start going from there, it's like 0 point something. That's pretty crazy. What about... Oh, I can check cities? Oh, wait, this doesn't actually seem... Nah, this doesn't work very well. I can't really check by cities. That would have been cool. Viewer age. Well, this one never matters. Everybody basically selects 18 to 24 and then 25 to 34. They're the most common. That's still interesting, though. 25 to 34 being 24.3. That is pretty interesting. Crazy how... I'm definitely like 40 on here. Yeah, this is probably the least reliable piece of like analytical information you can have about your channel. Again, we've got 92.7% male viewers, 6.6% female, and 0.7% user specified, which I guess you can put like whatever else in there. What else have we got here? This YouTube has like some really robust analytical information, or analytics, if you will. So yeah, I mean, I guess those are the interesting ones. Revenue source. What percentage is from YouTube? Oh god, I thought I was showing my screen for a second. Jesus. Not that it really matters, but you know, privacy and all of that. It's kind of interesting, YouTube Premium. So it leads me to believe that... How many of you here actually have YouTube Premium? Just like... I'm just curious. You don't have to say, but... Because I've been using Premium for ages. I used it once, like, ages ago. I thought I was going to just try it out. Couldn't go back. Couldn't do it. It's not even the ads for me. I usually didn't mind ads too much. It was music. And also being able to shut the screen while the video is playing. The fact that that's a fucking premium feature, by the way, is ridiculous. How much is it? It's like, it's too expensive now. YouTube Premium, I think they bumped it up to like $20 or something Australian. Let me have a look. Yeah. So in Australia, it's $17 for YouTube Premium now, which is pretty disgusting, honestly. Hang on a second. Wait, what's this, actually? Hang on. That might be for a different plan. Is it a monthly fee? Yeah, so that's per month. Yeah, it's between... I think it used to be $13. And now it's gone up. It's disgusting, but anyway. You can download music with other apps. I know, but it's just the YouTube Premium. This is not an advertisement, by the way. I do think it's like massively over expensive, but it's because I'm using YouTube constantly, right? Especially for like if I'm making a video and I'm researching with a bunch of videos, or I'm looking for clips for a certain video. Like, I don't need to be bogged down by having ads, and I know there are ad blockers, blah blah blah, but it's like a combination of things. And I listen to stuff a lot while I'm just doing menial tasks. So I'll be like listening to a video, like a podcast or something, anything. And so closing the screen is like huge, man. That's big, you know. How long have you been supporting this scam now? Oh, a while, an embarrassing amount of time. since 2019 maybe, or since 2020, I would say. I think I've been using it for like 4 or 5 years. Pretty sad. Not gonna lie to you, pretty sad. But what I was getting at is I'm surprised how small my... They say that a YouTube, like if a YouTube premium member watches a video, it gives more money to the creator than them watching ads would, right? Which makes sense. But it's just, it goes to show, I don't know how many people use YouTube Premium, but it can't be that many. It's been like 9 for me. Back then it was YouTube Red. Yeah, I think I switched over just after they had done the change from YouTube Red to Premium. Are you ever going to reveal your previous channels? I saw you mentioned them in an update. Oh man, you must be watching an update from like 5 years ago. YouTube Red was such an unfortunate name. It makes me wonder what the fuck these naming... Who's in charge of branding sometimes. Like, I just guess it's always like some like rich fella who just doesn't get it. Because like Elon Musk renaming Twitter to X, like, okay, I understand it now. It's just silly, but... And what is it with them always going with like slightly pornographic sounding names? YouTube Red, X... Why would you do that ever in your life? Unbelievable. But anyway, don't we all watch update vids from 5 years ago? I should probably remove them. It would suck to get recommended that instead of something else I've made, you know? Maybe I'll unlist them or something. But they're kind of there for the history. I've never really been one to like delete videos from the past and unlist certain things, because it's just kind of part of the channel's history. I've done it very sparingly. I've unlisted like 1 or 2 videos here and there. But my other channels, my old channels. So this channel that I have used to be, this channel that I have currently used to be a different channel with a different name, which I won't say because it's embarrassing. It wasn't anything bad. It just used to be my old gamer tag. Then I restarted doing YouTube, and I was like, I want to take a swing at making some stuff, and so I just rebranded the whole thing, deleted everything. I've still got all those old videos. We've spoken about it before. Like, I tried out a bunch of different genres because I was just kind of interested in YouTube in general. I made like I tried doing like a commentary thing, which I wasn't really into, so I stopped. I tried doing like. I feel like everybody starts either with commentary or gaming compilations or something, you know? Something like that. What was that video that got uploaded and immediately removed a while back? I've done that, I think I've done that twice. You are either thinking of the Epsilon video, or this is like some deep Eyezayar lore here. You're either thinking of the Epsilon video, or... there was another one as well, but I can't remember what it was. I think I've done that twice, yeah. What was that Epsilon video? I'm sure I must have it. I must have the Epsilon video. It was around the time I was really wanting to do some different stuff, but again, I was hesitant. I didn't really know what to do, and that's usually when stuff like that happens. I was just kind of... Oh, yeah, it was, every copy of GTA 5 is personalized, is what I called it. I was just mucking around with Rockstar Editor as well. And yeah, I wanted to like do some cinematic stuff. I wanted to do something like memey. There's a Dark Viper AU meme in there that ended up getting repurposed for the bug video. Very strange video, but sometimes I make strange stuff and I just go... There's stuff I've never uploaded where I was like, it's cool as like a random creative project, but it also is just kind of weird. This was it. I'll show you. This is a world premiere. What's with you and GTA videos? I like Grand Theft Auto. I tried my hand at making GTA videos quite a bit before I started doing what I was doing. I only ever really make a video on something if I have a creative idea to put out there. I'm not really one that wants to do just like latch on to something that's popular or, you know, just even though like Bruce and Robert is very much and did start as like a playthrough kind of thing, it's been a long time, so it's kind of changed, but it was a somewhat popular thing to go back to. It still kind of is, I guess, but go back to a childhood game and, you know, make a video out of it, just revisit it quickly. The Bruce and Robert thing turned into me doing like a serialized kind of thing though, which like a series format, which I enjoy a lot more. Is this a Yap stream? I guess it is. I guess it is. I was hesitant to start Blighttown today. I think we'll start it tomorrow, right? Should I do that? I feel kind of bad. I might start Blighttown tomorrow. I feel like that's acceptable. Rename the title? Should I do that? I should probably do that. I'm not Skog. I feel like I should do it at the right time tomorrow. So, I don't know. Real question, does hearing your own voice when editing bother you? It's a genuine question because I can't listen to my own voice when I edit videos. It just unnerves me for some reason. You gotta get used to it. It's like anything else. Eventually, you practice it enough, you get used to it. The thing that I still hate to this day is if I get in my head and I am just like, yeah, if I'm too much in my head, I hate my voice while I'm recording. Like, I almost can't stand to hear myself record sometimes. In post, I'm usually like, okay, that wasn't so bad. But during, sometimes I'm still like, oh my god, I can't listen to this guy right now. So yeah, I don't hate the sound of my own voice, so... Speaking of voices, how do you do the YouTube voice? It's not really... I don't have like the YouTubiest voice, but there's definitely like a different inflection when you're trying to present something. I still am pretty casual in my presentation, but the YouTube voice has to come out sometimes if you're presenting something, you know? It just spawns. Just spawns out of nowhere, you know? Hang on, let me just change this real quick. Just chatting. Yeah, I feel better doing this tomorrow. I feel a little bit bad, but I'm sorry if you got baited by Dark Souls, but that's okay. We will do it tomorrow at the proper time when everybody is present and ready. But yeah, hang on. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Do I happen to know Modest Pelican? No, I don't. But he does very good stuff. I like his dry humor. What if I'm late again? Then I give you permission to scold me for it. Thanks for the 100, Simon.
Do not worry. I am alive.
I was terrified. I was so worried.
Go to bed.
Thanks very much for the 100, Simon. Appreciate it, dude. Hope you have a great sleep, man. Have a good rest. What the heck? Okay, let me show you this old thing. So you'll probably recognize the meme from the what you call it? The what video was it? The bug video. You might recognize this if you've been around for a while. And only like a couple of thousand people saw this video, so this is kind of like lost media. Oh, hang on, why is that showing the wrong display capture? Why is it doing that? Bear with me a second. Why is the death counter there? Showing the wrong one. That's strange. I've never had it happen like that before. This one, please. There we go. That's it. Cool. Alright, I'll show you this. I'll show you this. Very few people have seen this. Wait, let me turn this. Hang on, let me get a full screen as well. Hang on a second. I haven't showed my screen in a while, so I've got a shitty display capture. Transform. Where is it? Fit to screen. There we go. Alright, so very few people have seen this. I better make sure that you can actually hear it. Very strange video I just posted one day. God, fucking weird. There's an Easter egg here, though. for the eagle-eyed. I think this was just like, I just really wanted to experiment with the Rockstar editor again. I could have just done it in my spare time. And then there's this, right? It's so dumb. It's very much like a April Fool's type of video you would probably see.
Because normally I duck behind the tree. But this car, I can do the exact same thing I just did there. To give myself perfect cover.
What the scallop?
To kill these bikers.
And so yeah, this is in the bug video. You've probably seen this.
What?
This got repurposed because I wanted to use it somewhere.
Missions! I heard it, but there aren't cougars in
It's pretty funny since he's played Red Dead 2 now as well.
Millions to one!
So yeah, there's that. What the scallop? What was he thinking? So yeah, that was a whole thing. So I uploaded that. I was kind of embarrassed, I think, because I was like, this is just, it's so, I think I was like, I wanted to upload something that I had made, but it just didn't really need to be on the channel. And I was just like, yeah, I'll take it off. It was just kind of a shit post. I'll save it for the actual video. What in the shrimp, dude? And so, yeah, that's some lost media. What else? Do I have any other lost media here? I probably have some lost media. Oh, what is this? Oh, I'm not showing this. No, this is a video that never worked out. I'm too embarrassed to show it. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was silly. Is there a good joke in this one, though, that I can show? No, so I had a stealth video. I had a video about Red Dead's broken stealth. But I'm not showing it. It's fucking garbage. It's disgusting. I'm too embarrassed. Yeah, I'm too embarrassed. Never mind. Hang on, can I show you at least the fruit salad part? I think I've told you guys about fruit salad since, but here. I'll show you this one part. It's like in the middle of the video. The video is like, I think I got like 4 minutes done of it or something. It was almost a thing, but it's not good.
5 first released, I had a game I called for entertaining.
This is from a very long time
I'd
ago.
more fun making stupid mini games out of the mechanics than I would playing the regular game. When GTA 5 first released, I had a game I called Fruit Salad. I would play as Michael, call Trevor for a hangout, and drive to this specific fruit stand. Here, I would stop a car, get into a fight causing Trevor to ruthlessly defend me, and watch as all hell broke loose. Now I'd stand here playing my chaotic rendition of Frogger until either Trevor died or I did, the last alive obviously being the victor. I always tinkered with the mechanics of the games I played to make my own sort of fun. I guess this is quite reflective of TGB in a way, even though completing Red Dead 2 without kills is a lot more excruciating than it is enjoyable. But you get the idea, right?
This was very much a draft. The edits weren't even finished.
When you have reactive
kind of weird to
mechanics
see.
and little systems that govern how certain actions affect the NPCs and the environment, it actually makes the open world feel like a playground. But what's even
really
better
funny,
is
dude.
when these reactive mechanics apply to the missions as well.
Arkham
because
gameplay?
then all of a sudden you have this
Old Eyezayar mic?
of an objective that needs
Oh,
to be
hang on, did you just
completed
miss that really
and
funny
the
part?
ability to complete it.
God, you
When
can tell this is from a long time ago because pitching my voice up and down was funny.
these reactive mechanics apply to the missions as well. Because then all of a sudden you have this
succulent mix
of an objective that needs to
Succulent mix? What is going on, dude? Shut up.
be completed and the ability to complete it in a different way. In at least some sense,
Succulent
your path
mix.
can always be different. The mission 2 becomes a playground.
Hang on, this part's actually not written too badly, though. Hang on a second. He's kind of spitting here. Hold on. Some W mixing, yeah. Unbelievable. I hate Windows Media Player. You've radicalized me. You've radicalized me. You fucking thing. Sorry.
After analysis
Excuse me.
videos all the way to always feel.
I would show you the whole
super
thing, but the beginning of the video is
entertaining.
particularly
Stealth
stinky.
games.
Playing
She
my
Metal Gear on my solid till I be the phantom pain.
Dude, she do. Thanks for the 100, Dom. Bring that back? No. This is staying in the past, you see. We've moved on. Hang on. This Eyezayar guy is kind of spitting here. I like this part.
Makes the open world feel like a playground. But what's even better is when these reactive mechanics apply to the missions as well. Because then all of a sudden you have this
succulent mix.
You do have a
objective
succulent
that
mix.
needs to be completed and the ability to complete it in a different way. In at least some sense, your path can always be different. The mission too becomes a playground, but now with a goal. Now what I'm about to say has been perfectly articulated many
shout out.
times, and I know
He's
that it's not a
shouting
new
out.
or profound.
How many times have I shouted out that video? It is a fucking great video. This was made a very long time ago, so I hadn't shouted it out quite as much as I have now, but anyway, that's all I'm subjecting you to of that, because it's just poopy. Not good. Stinky, if you will. Do I have another cool part? We do have a Western Devil cameo. A retired character. It's mostly my mic, I think, lols, honestly. That mic really was like all treble, no bass. Has every person on the planet seen that video? I'm sure. I saw those subtitles. Wait, what did the subtitles say? Oh god. I don't show draft videos because my editing process, sometimes I'll just like leave myself little notes in gibberish that only I will understand.
To replay the game in a different way. And while I do agree that there is still a lot to talk about there for sure, I want to focus on a very specific element of this in a very specific Rockstar.
Succulent mix. Dude, what a succulent mix. Alright, that's about it. That's all that's going on here. That's it. Don't listen to that guy. Well, listen sometimes when he tells you to like, comment, subscribe. That's good for you. But yeah, the whole video was meant to just be about Red Dead 2 stealth, and I think I actually did one stream where I was getting some footage for it. That would be, I think I had like, what, 16 viewers at that point? Just like, so very few people have seen that stream as well. That'd be even rarer lost media.
Started implementing it into more
Mucculent 6? Dude. Scrumptious.
missions where it barely works or works in a very strict way. So when I decided to
Yeah,
start
so this is
playing
the
around
footage
with
I
Red Dead 2
collected.
in this way, I gravitated straight to testing the stealth in a free roam environment. So that's how our journey began here.
You do be kind of sneaking though? That's it. And there's a very cringy skit at the beginning of the video, which I am just not prepared to show you. Actually, you know what? To hell with being embarrassed. I'm going to show you how disgustingly unfunny this is. Can I? Can I handle it? Yeah, sure.
Hey man, you mind if I take an almond?
Fucking shut up.
Thanks man. I love almonds.
This is so funny.
I just remembered I have a severe peanut allergy.
Yeah, this video was in the draft phase, that's for
I
sure.
love Red Dead 2.
Shut up.
Obvious.
I can't stand you. I can't stand you. Anymore. I'm done with you. I am finished with you, you little bastard. What else have I got? Have I got anything else here? What do we got? Ooh. Ooh, this is cool actually. Oh man, this folder. I don't usually go into this unused folder before. Much, I mean. Interesting. The old TGB 10 intro. This was the... Oh man, I was... You know what? At the very least, I can say I've gotten better at what I'm doing. Because, God, some of this is terrible. Wow.
When she peanuts on your almond.
This is actually kind of motivating. Like, a lot of this is genuinely very poopy. That's actually insane. Oh, this just made me feel good now, a little bit. Thanks for the 100, Dom. Dude, I hate when that happens. Why is it echoing? Oh, I know why it's echoing. Because I've got two audio things open at the moment. All right, I'll show you this. This was I think some people have seen this. This is the original TGB 10 intro. So this is how it first looked. Hopefully this is kind of interesting. My goodness, that's so funny. I think some people have seen this. I'll tell you the reason why the canoe was such a big thing after. Very different from the original.
The Goodest Boy in the West is a Red Dead Redemption 2 challenge series that completely dismantles my sanity with every passing episode. It's been over 600 days since we first began our quest to beat the game with as few kills as possible. That's 9 whole episodes following the path of Western Jesus, as he and his companions fight tooth and nail to return peace to a corrupt
Why do I sound so young? This was like 3 years ago.
About this series might be slightly confusing. For example, TGB's story is a bit different to that of Red Dead 2's. There's a link to every episode in order down in the description if you'd like to quickly get caught up.
Shut up.
But if not, feel
See
free
you
to
later,
jump
Alec.
into the journey with this episode first. With all that out of the way, if you don't mind, I'd like to begin this chapter of our story by asking you a question.
So, do I say it? No, okay. So that's just the intro. All right. So you can probably see how similar that was to TGB 10, but I'll show you a comparison anyway, and then I'll tell you why the canoe was such a thing. Hey, thanks for the 100, Dom. I appreciate your booming voice. I need it. I crave it. What can I say? Hang on. So I'll show you what the new intro was, which I would say is significantly better.
Welcome back,
Let's see here. So this is what the intro was eventually made into. You'll see some similar things, but no canoe. At least I don't think there isn't.
Welcome back, everybody, to The Goodest Boy in the West, a Red Dead Redemption 2 challenge series where I try to beat the game with as few kills as possible. It's been almost 3 years since we first began this quest. That's 9 episodes following the path of Western Jesus, as he and his companions fight tooth and nail to return peace to a corrupted land. However, if this is your first time watching, feel free to start with this episode first, as it marks my return to the challenge after an over 2-year-long hiatus. With all that out of the way, if you don't mind, I'd like to begin this chapter of our story by asking you a question.
And then that question is a very important one. Oh wait, we have a title screen now, I forgot. Hell yeah. I forgot we have a title screen. Yes. We've upgraded.
What's round, smelly, slightly burnt, and never fucking moves unless you tell it to?
Ding-a-ding-ding, ba-ding-a-ding. Alright. God, I'm getting like flashbacks from working on this video. Hang on, I like this part. Wow, this video is actually pretty good. We should react to this guy more often. I like this guy.
But that doesn't mean that Uncle doesn't have a place in the fight to keep the West protected.
I'm getting
in fact,
PTSD.
Everybody had a role to play here. Something Arthur and Frank have made
Alright, that's
sure
enough.
of.
Anyway, you see how different the intro ended up being. Now the canoe. What are we playing today? We were going to play Dark Souls, Aaron. I decided to wait until we're here at a normal time before we continue the game. I'm sorry for the disappointment. Am I becoming the next Asmongold? Dude, I'm going to become Asmon Silver. I'm going to do it. Oh, maybe Asmon Platinum. I'm going to do it so much better too. But the canoe. So I left the whole canoe section out of episode 10. Originally, I had this whole section. This is like this was the fault of a lot of the old TGB episodes. The feeling as though I had to include absolutely everything that happened in any given mission. So there was a long, drawn-out section where I told like the journey of upgrading my health to level 8 or something like my health core. I could upgrade to level 8 or something. And to do that, the fastest way to do that is to canoe around the map. Just like have a boat in the water that you're just using like for hours on end. And so that was a big part of the original cut of episode 10 before I eventually scrapped it and turned it into what it became. So I wonder if I have that original version somewhere, because it was partially edited. I don't think I do have it. Yeah, no, I think that's lost because I don't think I ever exported that. So, yeah, that's why the canoe was such a big part of the original intro for some reason. You know what? This is really just showing me that I think it's inevitable. Anytime you're going to look back at something you made 10 years ago, or even 5 or 4 or 3 years ago, if you're improving it all, I think you're always going to look back on it and be like, poo-poo, and then move on, you know? But, yeah. Can't really avoid that, can you? Can't really avoid that. That's just a part of it. It makes me wonder, like, I wonder if, like, big name actors who big name directors who objectively make, like, some really well-crafted stuff. I wonder if they see things that we don't. Like, I wonder if they look at their old work that everybody considers, like, amazing, and they go, yeah, but it's so shit compared to now. Like, I know so much new stuff now, so that's just poo-poo. I don't even want to look at it. Like, I wonder if they get that. I wonder if fucking, I don't know, what's, like, a broadly known movie? Like, I wonder if David Fincher looks at fucking Fight Club and goes, yeah, directed that like shit. You know, that I could do so much better now. Or if they actually have grown to the extent they can give themselves some credit. Maybe they can do that. Maybe they're a little bit more emotionally mature. Or yeah, like, you know what I mean? Just any example like that. Keep yapping until after 4 so I can join after work? Dude, I would if I could. I could talk all day. Where's my Discord Nitro? I don't use Discord. Last time I was in Discord was like months ago. I quickly checked a couple of things. Make sure everything's not exploding. I didn't even check my own Discord. I checked to see if I had DMs from, like, anybody. Sam Raimi hates Spider-Man 3. Is that true? Really? So he said, he admitted to Nerdist Podcast that Spider-Man 3 didn't work well. And even though he tried to make it work, he didn't really believe in all the characters, and it truly showed. Don't say that, Sam. No! Why Sam Raimi thinks Spider-Man 3 is awful? No, Sam, I like that movie. The movie could have been better. Hard to beat Spider-Man 2, though. Like, relax, dude. Cut yourself some slack. Wait, hang on. Now I'm on a deep dive. What did he actually hate about it? Oh, top comment on here is if Spider-Man 3 has 1 million fans, then I'm one of them. If Spider-Man 3 has 1 fan, then I'm that one. And so on and so forth. I wouldn't go that far. I do like the movie, though. I haven't watched it in years. Venom could have been better in Spider-Man 3. I can barely remember Spider-Man 3, to tell you the absolute truth. But I do remember liking it. And it did have some of the best, like, marketing, right? Like, that fucking... There's so many iconic marketing pieces from it. Sam Raimi didn't believe in Spider-Man 3's characters. No. How could you do this? There was a lot of studio intervention, though, wasn't there? Like, executive intervention. Was it? Well, was that was, like, the main reason? I wonder if he'll do Spider-Man 4. I heard rumblings about that. That'd be kind of interesting. It'd be cool if he could come back and, like, do it in a way he exactly wants to. Maybe, like, heal that sore spot that he might still have for it. I don't know. What else has Sam Raimi made? I haven't really watched much of his stuff besides the Spider-Man movies. I've been watching a lot more movies lately. I just watched The Bourne Identity the other day for the first time in, like, years and years, because I loved them when I was a kid. I used to, like, run around my backyard pretending I was Jason Bourne. Strange child. But, yeah, loved those movies. And The Bourne Identity, besides, like, the sound design, I think everything still holds up pretty damn good. The sound design is very much like every punch sounds like whoosh, 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 whoosh. Stuff like that, you know? Which is, it's kind of funny. An assassin's trying to kill this guy, and it's like... Stuff like that, so... Oh my god, the iconic Sam Raimi movie Time Cop? Or Night Books? I actually don't... This is a lot... Oh, hang on, this is a lot of older stuff here. What else did he do? I'm sure I must have seen something that he made that was like cool. No, I guess not. I've only really seen the Spider-Man stuff. I need to get educated, apparently. Anybody seen The Bourne Identity? Come on. Get with it, dude. The Bourne Identity, the Bourne trilogy, from what I can remember, is amazing. Mid-movie? No, but you don't understand. You don't understand. It was different for action movies at the time. It did some crazy shit. Shaky cam? We can blame shaky cam, the overuse of shaky cam, on The Bourne Identity, for sure, in terms of action movies. I think a lot of the blame goes to that. Mid is overrating it. No, but like, no, listen. No, I don't believe it. When did it come out? 2002. No, listen, you just don't get it. Bourne had so much potential. I think the Bourne trilogy is fucking great. What? Hang on, what? Granted, I haven't seen Supremacy and Ultimatum since a long time ago. I just watched Identity recently, so I can stand on business with Identity, but Supremacy and Ultimatum. Supremacy's like the favorite, isn't it? The new are the worst? Well, I haven't seen... I'm not even going to bother watching the new ones. I did watch Legacy when I was younger with Jeremy Renner, which is hilarious. People remember that one memed quote and that's it. No, but look, I can't remember Supremacy and Ultimatum all that much besides the rigging the room to blow scene from, I think, Supremacy. But listen, I will I will bat for fucking Jason Bourne. Identity is the newest? No, Identity's the first one. Identity is the first of the original trilogy. It's good. It's really good. I don't know what you're talking about. Does anybody care about this? I don't think anybody cares about this. Listen, I care about it, so that's enough for me. It's good. I'm telling you. It's like, it did some cool shit. I like the plot. I like the plot. I like the whole piecing things together. The fucking car chase. The car chase in the little red car. Are we being serious right now? That is not mid. That is 2002. That one was actually... Thank you. Thank you. The Bourne series really fell off after Bloodborne. Yeah, peaked and then a cavernous drop. When are they releasing Bourne from the Ashes? That's kind of how it's getting. I think they're doing another one and it's going to be like Jason Bourne and like I think everything gets solved at the end of the third movie. So I think it's going through that thing where they're going to do like a reboot every 10 years or something. Or not a reboot, but like a loose continuation. Jason Bourne. I think I saw a post somebody said, commenting on the fact that there's going to be a new one, and they said something about Jason Bourne passing a kidney stone, and that's going to be the plot, which I found pretty funny, because that's kind of how it's getting. Why do I know I can run for half an hour? Yes! Yeah, you know what you're talking about, lols. He was automatic in that one, then they nerfed him. I don't think they nerfed him in the original trilogy. I think that comes in the later stuff, the more recent stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of great scenes in that first movie. It's a good time. But anyway, that great movie series. What movies have I watched so far this year? I've got my list. I think I've read it out too recently for it to be interesting. I'll wait another couple of months. But I've watched more movies this year already than I think I watched last year in totality. So, he was put off balance later in the trilogy, then he fell off. Nah, well, I don't think he falls off in the original trilogy. He falls off a boat. You said it like 5 days ago. I'm proud, all right? I'm catching up on some movies, you know? Finally. I want to watch like 20 movies this year. That's kind of like a loose goal I'm setting. Does watching the Batman over and over again really count? Yes, for sure. How do we get to Bourne? I don't know, but I'm glad we got there. I'm glad we got there for sure. We got there through Sam Raimi somehow. Anyway, I think we'll get to an hour here, but we definitely. I'm sorry if you were expecting gaming today. Back to it tomorrow. Back to the actual, back to the actual action. Some Blighttown. Do I like Tenet? I haven't seen Tenet. I'll probably watch it at some point. Maybe I'll chuck it on the list. Talking about peak fiction is right. All right, do I have anything else in the vault here? Anything else? What do I got here? What do we got? Anything else in the vault? I don't think so. I think I showed you the... Well, I've got the vault, which is... I'm not showing you the vault. That's like videos that nobody has seen before. Videos that were deleted with like 17 views or something. So that's staying in the vault. But maybe one day. Who can really say for sure? Who can really say for sure? I don't know. It's a mystery of sorts. Open the Disney Vault? No, the Eyezayar Vault gets locked up even tighter. Raven videos? No, I'm talking like a video where I thank people for 10 subscribers unironically. I'm talking like that level of old. I'm talking that level of sad. Where is it? Do I have it? Oh, no, oh man. And you would never believe the background music that I used for that video. I can't show you it, I'm sorry. It's too bad. It's so bad, dude. Oh no, now I'm scared I'm gonna actually talk myself into doing it. Hang on a second. Where is it? Where is it? Is it... Where are all my old videos gone? Is it this one? No, that's not it. God, all right. I would have to do a deep dive to find it, but it's definitely in one of these folders here. Is it this? No. Oh my God, the old TGB stickers. Did anybody get a TGB sticker back in the day? God, wow. I should not go through this old stuff. It's too nostalgic. Wow. Lots of stuff here. Too bad you can't see it. It's secret. You're not seeing it. Yeah, no, this is like actually, this is crazy stuff. Maybe one day we'll reach into the vault. I'll show you all that old stuff. No, okay, hang on. What in the Ohio is going on here? Oh, old vids. Oh my God. Wait. Oh yeah, I found some old stuff. All right, I'm sorry, it's not happening though. Wow. That's wild. Okay. What the Sigma? All right, I'm gonna head off. It's been an hour. I got to do some stuff today. I wish you the best of Saturday/Sunday, wherever you are in the world. Tomorrow, Monday for me, we're gaming. We are entering Blighttown for real. I promise not to hit the stanky lie, you know? Do you have any desire to do a face reveal and then IRL content? Not much, to be honest. I don't really have any desire to do that. I think there's advantages to being able to show yourself and do some cool stuff presentation-wise and all of that, but nah, not really. I prefer people to focus on what I make than focus on me, to be honest. Like, the stream is about as personal as it gets. You can probably tell, I'm not a super, you know, I don't really just throw around all types of... I try and separate my personal life from the internet as much as possible. I don't even really use, like, personal Facebooks or Instagrams or anything like that anymore. I keep pretty much myself and then my close friends and family completely separate. Especially with how the internet is just in general, you know? I like having those things to myself. Not everything needs to be shared, you know? Does that kind of make sense? Maybe I'll change my mind deep into the future, but yeah, who knows? Do a face reveal. It just Brian Murphy cosplay, that would go pretty hard. But yeah, it's not even really like a trust thing. It's just more so I like having those things separate, you know what I mean? But anyway, have a good rest of your day, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. These little, you know, tight-knit streams are pretty fun. Some hidden Eyezayar lore is not too bad. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Dark Souls, gaming, compilation. It's gonna happen, I'm telling you. Blighttown versus Bryan. The Big Blight versus the Big Bry. It's gonna be huge. And then Lego Batman 100% the next day. I know we're kind of, yeah, we'll see what happens, but that's more or less a definite. All right, thanks everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you very much for the bits, Dom. And thanks for this resub, Thug, and my better username. Appreciate it, guys. And thanks, Pog is Dog, for the follow as well. Thanks, man. All right, have a good rest of your day, everybody. Goodbye.